So, Rachel, this is for you. How did you meet this Ghanaian gentleman over here in the United States? I want to hear that story. Look at Amora. She's all smiles.
No, because I was on a podcast recently and they asked me to. We met through Facebook through a friend.
Yes.
Yeah. So growing up, I had childhood friends, and it turns out he had the same friends, but we actually never connected that way.
Okay.
So like he reached out to me on Facebook.
Yes.
And basically I wasn't very nice in the beginning.
Why?
Because I wanted to know what you were messaging me for. It's just not going to happen. Like what do you want? But the only reason I replied is because we had like the mutual friend, and that mutual friend was a very trustworthy source. So I was like, okay, it's not like a serial killer. Let me respond. But I was just like, what? Why? But yeah, so that's how we met, and then we just kept talking. I guess I got nicer.
Kind of.
And yeah.
Wow.
And the rest is history. The first weekend that I came here, because I lived in Pennsylvania at the time, so it was long distance. So I would take the train here. And then that first weekend that I came here, it was basically and backstory. Growing up in school, I was homeschooled my whole entire life. So growing up, when we studied like African culture and African places, I would always focus on Ghana. So
Really?
yeah, always. Like my high school project was Ghana. So when I met him, I kind of already knew, like, you know, it's a different culture. I wasn't like dumb about it.
She wasn't coming in all in rough with him.
Naive. So the first weekend that I came here, I basically like met his whole entire family, like first date.
It was my mother's birthday.
It was like, oh, this is my mom, this is my godmom, this is my sister, and here's my other sister, my brother, my...
Wow. Like, was that a lot of pressure to meet his family like that? Just the first time?
I don't remember it being like pressure. Like they weren't weird about it. It wasn't like, oh, who's this person? Mm-hmm. I was just like, in. We took the train. We were like, it was fun. We went out to eat. My
niece and nephew fell in love with her. My sister liked her. Like,
yeah.
It was just real quick.
They had me playing the Wii. I was eating kenke and pepper like the first weekend. It was
yeah, straight up.
And then the rest is history.
It was bumping. Yeah.
Wow. So you were comfortable eating it with your hand and everything, just straight off the bat?
She just dug in.
Yeah, it was good.
Wow. Yeah. That's cool.
I fell in love with Chico.
Right.
Yeah.
Kanadi loves Chico.
Shito. Okay.
But then I realized she wasn't horrible at that.
Okay. So Rachel, what about Ghana connected with you as a child?
My mother's a history buff, so being homeschooled, we learned real history. So it wasn't like, Christopher Columbus, like we didn't learn none of the fluff. Mm-hmm. It was the real, when I was her age, I think I was watching like, Amistad and like documentaries where you saw like the real. There was no like filter. Mm-hmm. So I don't really know what grabbed my attention about that. I just always, maybe the food. I was like, I love food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess to piggyback on that, you would fast forward to your mother finding out what her bloodline
right.
is.
Yeah, and it's like Benin.
It's Benin, and then a little bit of Ghana and Ivory Coast.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe
so it's probably just in there.